of the best anchors in this lobby going against an extremely aggressive team. And here we are with the ban phase.
Yeah, well, the issue here is that, we're going to have a Thatcher ban come out here. And the reasoning behind that is just due that Kaid is now in play, so they can be able to use that. You're probably going to see that banned out by Hat, or Maverick's going to be banned out here. They're not going to ban out Mavericks, that's big. Mainly due to the fact that they are on offense, so they don't want to take away that utility from them. They are going to take away the Capital that is very, very good. I'm analyzing a million miles a minute right now. Anyway, so Thatcher going to ban out the Kaid there. Hat's secondary is going to be Maestro, so they're going to leave the Kaid on the board. That's going to make it where Hat just can be sealed very, very easily unless they want to try and deal with it with Twitch. And lastly, we're going to have Soniqs banning out our very last ban of the evening, at least for this map, which is going to be Echo. So the Denial brothers are both out. Very good. But, again, Kaid can have a very, very large effect. That shotgun is very, very dangerous as well.
Mira is also going to be in play.
Yeah.
He's going to be in play.
Very good on
and having a Thatcher out of the game, it's going to be hard to get to counter that.
You're going to see a lot of Mute play, and you're going to see a lot of Kaid play come out. The walls are going to be pretty well stuck. It's going to be very, very difficult for the offense to deal with, but they do have Vaughn on Maverick, which they're going to have to bring every single time because you can't rely on Twitch here at all. Okay. Because Neptunes is going to play Mute constantly. Or they're going to have someone play Mute constantly. But Ghost, again, we've seen him before. He favors that Legion quite a bit, so more than likely you're going to be seeing Neptunes on that flex.
All right, so we're going to be going to Gym and Bedroom. That's going to be our very first bomb site so far. So looking at the overview of the map, you see Avian. He's in Bedroom hallway, making sure he gets the reinforcements. When we saw Soniqs play this last time, we saw them heavily pushing the Bedroom hallway, and they also came in from the south balconies. But we all know Among Thieves, they love to bring double hard breachers and come in heavy from Garage. We saw that a few times on Clubhouse, actually. So seeing their point of attack this game is going to be fun. Remember, you're going against a team that's strong on defense, and vice versa if you're Soniqs going against a team that's extremely aggressive on offense. So it's all about setting the tone early. If you're able to do that, you're going to have some good footing. I believe that momentum is extremely strong when it comes to games that are this intense.
Strat coming out from Soniqs. It's a kind of an adaptation from what Mocket was doing at SI, which is you hold over here inside of cache room, put up 2 reinforcements, or actually you reinforce all of the cache walls, and you actually impact trick up and above while having a deployable shield in the door where they can't really have an effect on you. So as you can see the setup, they have ADSs there so you can't get naded out, and they're going to have Ghost play inside of here with Super so that he can impact trick over the wall when they try to get it. But again, it's really not going to have that big of an effect because you don't have Thatcher to get rid of anything. So you're going to more than likely have Vaughn try to either melt out from underneath the Mira to try and get at least some sort of presence there. You can actually melt out from underneath the Mira and pop the air canister from the other side, but the bad thing about that is they can legitimately just shoot you through the hole. So very dangerous play, but we could see that come into effect as Hat is focusing over here on this cache room side.
I believe Super is roaming over near Eastern Stairs. Here he is. He's in the cache room. So Super, he's going to run into quite a few opponents. You're the Heart Breach going off with the Thermite, and all alone is going to be Super. He has one player right behind him in construction.
This could get real bad.
Yeah, so Super, he's going to find himself in a 1v2, if not a 1v3, extremely fast. But with the mirror there, he's going to be able to see how many opponents are going to be coming his way. So winning a gunfight is going to be key. Yeah, so we could see Ghost try to rotate hard from construction and hop through the server window over here, a CC window, but this is exactly what's going to happen. Nobody's watching his flank at all. Prompt is going to walk in, Billboard to pick up the secondary. Super and Ghost already down. They wasted a lot of time, but that cache room's already been given up, which means they all have all of construction, and now they have access to logistics as well. We do have Goddess playing over here in logistics, and they more than likely have that construction wall reinforced, but again, we could see some rework on that. They do have the Thermite still, and obviously they have Vaughn with that torch. With the bathroom in the hallway set up, you see Goddess primed and trying to hold off the lane with grenade going off. Among Thieves is still trying to find her way in, and Goddess able to just pick up a nice headshot on Benji. And Neptune's getting a double C4. Among Thieves, they were on top of the world, and next thing you know, Soniqs rips the rug right underneath them, and the defending team currently up, but Billboard already aggressed. Avian got that kill and he didn't get fragged out, and Avian's gonna get them both. No way. Soniqs bringing it back, putting the weight on the back of those site players, and it's gonna work out. So, Among Thieves, you start off hot, you take out Legion, you take out Jaeger. Next thing you know, your 5v3 turns into a 3v2, and you're down, and you wind up losing the round. You rush in quickly. they really didn't drone out and see what was going on. And even though Super and Neptunes fell early, it didn't mean anything. Soniqs clutched up when they had to, and that was a beautiful round.
Well, you got 5 people still alive, and you have no one watching your flank. That was the main thing. And that punish there by Neptunes with the Nitro Cell underneath, I mean, you have 5 people once again. Rotate someone downstairs. You know they're going to have to go for a flank eventually. This map is super easy to cut people off from doing that. Yep. All you have to do is just sit in the lounge area. That's really it, because they can't come up from garage unless they want to climb up the ladder, which you can just make a hole to the lounge to be able to hear someone climbing, as well as you can literally just watch into bar. That's exactly what he did. He just literally walked through bar, threw a Nitro Cell up on the ceiling and said, hey, thanks for the 2K. I'm going to go pack my lunch and go home. And that's exactly what he did. So, honor among Thieves. Early aggression working out for him, but I feel like more or less that was a little bit of a blunder there by Soniqs. They didn't have anyone trying to watch Super's flank at all, which was very, very silly to say the least. Super was on an island all by himself in cash room. Nobody had his back, and it was almost as if the strategy was made for him to just die. Like, that was it wasted good time, but they still had a minute and a half, and they had like if that Nitro Cell didn't come up big,
I don't think it wasted a lot of time at all.
Well, it wasted half the round. Okay, but like I feel like a lot more.
But Honor Among Thieves, they had a lot of time to get into the bomb site, and when Super died, it opened so much more and left Neptunes by himself to where both of the roamers, they were disposed of quickly. But here we are, round number 2. The bomb sites will be in server and cash. So let's see how Soniqs are going to defend on this one. Already Benji flirting with garage right now. Open up the door, you see the Claymore going down, and already Neptunes, his health almost down to 25%. Already. Hasn't even been 20 seconds left.
He's trying to play underneath to keep that chance of yet another Nitro Cell coming up huge, possibly stopping the plan, but seems like they want to deal with him promptly, as we are unprompted here. Could Skeleton Key open the side of Lounge, which makes things very difficult, put quite a bit of pressure on Neptunes. He'd probably have to rotate back upstairs if they did that, but he's going to try and play his life over here on cash stairs. They do have quite a bit of utility dedicated down there. They've basically set this up to where this entire room downstairs, as you can see with all the castles, is just basically meant for Neptunes to stay alive. Yeah. But he does not have very much health with that early aggressive peek, but Avian's just going to walk through Narnia and find Prompted right through the Lion Witch in the wardrobe, apparently. My gosh.
Prompted didn't even see him.
No.
Neptunes came up and said, hey, you're going to sit out this round. So there you have it. So Vaughn utilized Maverick, spawning some kill holes. Is that able to see anything right now? But with a minute, 36 seconds left.
Neptunes, or excuse me, Billboard, going to be on the hunt downstairs. It's going to be for the castle of Avian, and Bird is going to find yet another one as Billboard will take a seat on the bench next to Prompted, as 3 remain up for Honor Amongst Thieves.
It's a great pick. The patience definitely paid off, and once more you see Vaughn underneath.
It's still not
pretty slow.
Yeah.
But now we're getting closer to a minute now. Honor Among Thieves are down 2 players on attack. Soniqs, they have everybody left alive. The only player that took damage is going to be Neptunes. He's going to be Pulse. But with the IQ out of play, you're not going to be able to hunt the Pulse down, so the intel that can be gathered from Soniqs is going to be vital right now. But with the thermite charge going off, server wall completely open up from garage.
This is going to be very, very dangerous for Hat. There's a lot of long lines being held here from from Soniqs, excuse me. Specifically Goddess with that shotgun laying down on that prone angle, and there's no way in hell you're going to be able to see her from all the way down there with how dark that staircase is. Nitro Cell tape ripped. They're not going to be able to hear it until it gets thrown. He's thinking about it, but Goddess is going to be able to take down Flak. That's also going to be Diffuser. Also waiting to hop outside the window. Going to get aggressive. The shotgun's not going to be able to take down Benji. Vaughn will back it up. 20 seconds left here. Rotates coming out from Super. Hat trying to get this Diffuser down. Vaughn's going to try and stick it, but that Nitro Cell could come up huge once again. He's planning on top of the table here inside of Cash, but Neptunes, through construction, it's all up to Benji. He got shot at. Neptunes knows where he is. He's going to get aggressive. He's going to take down one, but Super's there to back him up. He has to get this Diffuser down or try and find everyone, and actually Benji's been down. He's trying to pick himself up, but it's not going to happen. Soniqs here with round number 2.
And the defenders once again carry it away, and they weren't challenged by Honor Among Thieves. The first round, extremely close, but Soniqs grabbed him by the neck that round, and it showed. You know, earlier on, Honor Among Thieves lost 2 players off the bat, and they really had no way to get into sight safely. They flirted with planting the Diffuser a few times, but honestly, the objective player died, and Soniqs ran away with the round, picking up their 2nd win. But we're going to Church and Arsenal now.
Yeah, Church Arsenal here for the secondary, and honestly, they've more or less just done this backwards, extremely backwards comparative to what usually people do. People usually go downstairs first, then go up to CCTV, then go over to gym bedroom. Gym bedroom is the last place you go, and Soniqs is like, we're going to flip it on its head. Big thing right now for me is that, again, Honor Among Thieves, very young roster comparative to what they're going up against, right? And I feel like it's punishing them in the fact that they don't really know how to adapt on the fly and deal with what Soniqs is throwing out, because Soniqs is throwing some stuff at them that you don't see every day.
No. And can we bring up the stat screen for one moment? Avian has as many kills as everybody on Honor Among Thieves right now. We even have a Owen sighting down there. So there you have it. Honor Among Thieves are going to have to pick things up, because if they can't win on attack, which is their strong point, going on the defensive side, they're going to struggle pretty hard. And just a reminder, this is not a best of 1 like you've seen previously. This will be a best of 3. So this is a marathon, not a sprint. Let's see if Honor Among Thieves can go ahead and pick up a round or two before things get way out of hand. Yeah.
Again, Clubhouse, a defensive-sided map, but all of the maps more or less now are defensive-sided just due to the meta. But both of the major meta shifters are out. So, I mean, really, what's your argument now?
Yeah.
I mean, you have the hard destruction. I understand that you have to deal with Kaid. He's very, very annoying to deal with when all you have is a Maverick, but you guys bought the IQ. That was a smart choice. You're able to identify exactly where it is, but there's a lot of places with Kaid where that circle, because basically when you throw it on the wall, there's a circle that comes out around it, and that tells you the radius of what gets electrified and what doesn't. So a lot of those, you can actually throw it completely on some place that's completely hard destruction, like you can't get to it. It's a metal beam or something along those lines, and you can't get to it unless you have Mav. So if they kill Mav, everything stays locked.
No review of the map that Marcy showed.
Yep, just like that right there. That's a concrete floor. They can't get rid of that. So they're going to have to Mav it open. They're going to have to Mav this open, and that's going to be a large time waste. And the other thing is, Vaughn can only get 2 hatches if he does it perfectly. Like, cannot miss a bit of gas inside of those tanks.
Not at all. So taking some damage, Vaughn is trying to work this bar hatch. He's not able to get any line of sight to get a kill yet. But taking their time. There's 1 minute and 25 seconds left. Honor Among Thieves still looking to pick up their very first round. We said a lot about how strong Soniqs were on defense, and we haven't been proven wrong yet. So Flack, they're on the hallway stairs. You see him slowly moving down, but with that mirror placement, he's going to get called out extremely fast.
Honor Among Thieves having a lot of bodies, a lot of places right now, and Vaughn's finally going to get this hatch open. I think it's going to take almost all of his gas. Yes, he's got literally 1 tank left. So they might say 2 on there, but he's got literally, you could breathe it out. It's not very much. So Honor Among Thieves, once again, have a lot of bodies dedicated to a lot of different places. We have prompted over here on the blue stairs, as well as we have someone pushing up Oil Pit as well.
It's time a factor right now. 40 seconds left on the clock, and Honor Among Thieves, they really haven't gained a lot of ground, but just now they're starting to move in with only 35 seconds left on the clock. And Avian with a nitro cell being thrown. Benji's going to get a headshot. He's going to get a double kill. Ghost able to get 1 for Sonic. So the 4v3 super. It's going to make quick work of Vaughn, and here you go. Fragging left and right. We're now going to find ourselves in a 2v2. Flack and Billboard cleans up the kills. Honor Among Thieves finally on the board, picking up their very first round.
I think Hat finally found what works for him, and that's just run at him.
They fragged out.
I mean, that's really all they had to do. I mean, literally all of that round, the beginning of that was, hey, can you get this hatch open? And they took the entire time doing that and trying to get some more information. Bad thing is that Mute is going to be in play this entire time. I can tell you that for a fact. So getting information without a Thatcher, honestly, I think Thatcher is the most underrated offensive op there is. Like, he does not get used enough. You know how much Thatcher does? Yeah. It's truly insane.
He has no counter.
Yeah, he has no counter. You can throw it on his ceiling and get rid of ADSs. Don't have to worry about him anymore. Ying becomes more effective. Yeah. There's so many things that Thatcher does, and just teams do not like. Legitimately, in a perfect world, I honestly believe that Thatcher should be in every offensive lineup. He is that good.
I believe so.
EMPs are just so nuts, man. They're so good. So I don't know. I'm just a caster. That's it. I just talk about the game.
You know a little bit of something.
I know a little bit of something. I'm just saying.
All right. So here we are, round number 4. We're going to go right back down to basement, Church and Arsenal. Soniqs, even though they lost that round, we're going to go right back there once more. Let's see if they learned a thing or two. We saw that the roam play wasn't heavy outside of basement. Everybody was downstairs, and that could have been a bad thing for Soniqs, but we'll find out this time around. And is it common to see any roamers on the first floor or second floor whenever the site is down here?
Clubhouse is a terrible map to roam. Even since they fixed it,
yeah,
it's still a terrible map to roam.
How come?
Because there's not very many places to rotate, and the places to rotate are easily cut off. Like even the hatches that they added upstairs still makes it very difficult for you. Because I mean, we'll look at it this way: we have a hatch inside of weights, which you can drop into billiards from. We have a hatch that Benji's going to be running past right now that you can drop into bar from. But you can literally clear both of those and make it to where no one can drop, all by making a hole inside of strip club.
Okay.
Like you can't go anywhere. So the only other two options are either run down through garage, which again you can just put a drone on or something along those lines to be able to watch that, or the two staircases. So where are you going to go? You have to live out your life, and they can actually basically completely ignore you. Yeah. So,
all right. So,
thank you for that, Marcio. I appreciate it.
Down to the 2-minute mark, Honor Among Thieves looking to tie things up against Soniqs. Some drone play from Benji. Moving around Central Stairs. You see all the outlines, but with the mute jammer in place, it's not going to be able to go far. Still hasn't been able to see anybody yet, but we saw 2 players in Arsenal, 2 players in Church. But prompted, grab a control of kitchen area, utilizing Buck. Be able to get a little peek hole or 2 down into Arsenal, but it's not going to be able to get a kill yet. 1:30 left on the clock, and Honor Among Thieves now trying to find a way into construction.
Taking things a little bit differently here, and I think this is actually going to pay out in dividends for Hat. Going to be trying to go for an armory take here, as they are going to have prompted open up literally everything he can possibly find that's soft inside of the kitchen, which is most of the floor, all except for the hatch. Secondly, we are going to have the thermite opening up mud tunnel, which again, going to be able to get some boots on the ground aggression instead of that vertical play that they are going for. They're going to have Vaughn try and get this hatch open, but he's going to have to take a lot of damage in order to do so. So I think that they're going to back off of that. Otherwise, it's going to be very, very hard. They might try and nade it out. That might be the secondary issue.
Well, the nade was previously used by Buck, prompted. I'm not sure if he used it to get rid of the mute jammer before the drone went in there, because it seemed like they waited for that nade to go off for the drone to go down. But you're down a frag grenade, which is going to be big in regards to utility use. But they know what Vaughn is doing.
So there's 30 seconds left on the clock right now. Flack's dead. That's no more thermite. He was going to try and get the hatch open because Vaughn finally got that utility off from Goddesses of the Electro Claw. Avian, super going to be able to back that up. And it's a 5v2, and that's it. That's all she wrote. Sonic's going to run away with it. Hat runs out of time, has to get aggressive towards site, and it is all over. Once again, massive time waste here by Soniqs with the amount of utility that they brought on the defense. And as what we talked about earlier, is going to be like this every single round where hatches are going to be coming into effect. Yeah. Just because of how powerful that man is without EMPs on the board.
Honor Among Thieves, they waited way too long to get in the sight. Next thing you know, 30 seconds are left on the clock, and then they got slapped right upside the back of the head.
Well, here's the thing. How else do you get aggressive? You got a Mira facing your main stairs.
Yeah.
Blue is just not an option, because blue is just basically a kill box.
The Maverick play was pretty bad.
Well, here's the other thing. That kitchen hatch is very hard to get when it's shocked, because you have to step on it, and then you have to open it that way, you know? You can't, like the bar hatch, for instance, you can walk all the way around that. With that, you can't. So it's very difficult. Vaughn is in between a rock and a hard place right now. His job is very, very difficult. Him and Bill basically need to be attached to the hip, and they need to try and find a way to get off these Electro Claws from dealing with these hatches, because it's wasting so much time for them right now.
I agree.
Well, actually, you know what they could do? This is a really old trick, and Soniqs could definitely counter it, especially on soft destruction things, because this is the only area you can do them. You can lay thermites next to the hatch and blow them open.
Really?
It has to be right next to it, and with the Kaids sitting on the hatch, it might actually shock them off if it's too close, but if it's close enough, it'll actually blow that hatch open.
It's actually pretty cool. I'm gonna try that when I go home now.
You're welcome.
There we go.
There you go. I'm giving you stuff for your ranked games, Veli. Get out of gold. Get out of gold.
Okay, why you gotta call me out on stream, man? Come on. Well, we're going back to Gym and Bedroom. Last time we were here, Soniqs, they were in a 3v5. Turned the game upside down on the head and stole that round from Honor Among Thieves. See if they can redeem himself momentarily. This is where we saw Super all alone in cash room. He was picked off quite easily, but the rest of the team were able to pick things up, and Super's in the exact same spot. Mute jammer's in place, so It's going to be hard to pretty much gather all the intel needed. But with that soft wall coming from stairs,
okay,
it's going to make him vulnerable.
Got a question.
I have an answer.
I hope you have an answer for this. So,
I won't.
Can I get an overhead view, please, Marcio, of the upstairs strat that they have going on with him? Thank you. Okay, so riddle me this. Why are you going to dedicate 2 reinforcements with a mute jammer over on that server wall or the CCTV wall when you could put them with super with 1 more reinforcement to lock down that room to where he doesn't have to take pressure from both areas? When you're going to give up server anyways, and then they're just going to kill super. Benji's going to kill him.
That's deja vu.
That strat doesn't work.
No,
it does not work.
And no one has his back for the refrag at all.
No, he's on an island, as you said, and they literally there's a massive hole where they can just walk through. They need to move those 2 reinforcements and dedicate a reinforcement from somewhere else to that to help him out. If they're going to keep applying this much pressure over here. Yeah, because right now it's just making it way too difficult for Soniqs to win anything over there.
They haven't touched the wall in their bedroom hallway at all. Everything has been here on the south roof and also coming from cash room. So, Billboard flirting a little bit towards the B side. He's going to drone out server room as Goddess is able to get a headshot unprompted, slowing the attack momentarily. It's looking just like the very last time we played on this side, and holding down the side, Avian and Goddess. They're primed to pick up another pick. These were the 2 players that were vital last time they chose these 2 bomb sites.
Oh, Avian. Breathing on him. Breathing on him with that. Oh, yes! Avian might have made that bullet go through his hair, but God is going to put it through Benji's face as Benji will go down. No more Zofia on the board, and once again, this is looking like Hat's going to toss everything to the wind once again.
God is holding things down with Kaid and a TCSG once again. Headshot after headshot after headshot. God is getting the 3rd, and next thing you know, Neptunes picks up the very last kill against Billboard, and Soniqs wins once again on defense.
How are you going to get that much early aggression and then just throw it all away?
They're just peeking Goddess, and they're trying her. They try Goddess like a pair of shoes, and she proves them wrong every single time.
Her headshot ratio right now is going to be insane. Yeah.
It is ridiculous right now.
You can call her the guillotine. Slice heads off.
When she shot that guy next to the mattress, I mean, that pixel peak was amazing. It was like she sent it back to Xbox with it.
And it's deja vu. Yeah, exactly. Like deja vu, man.
The same thing happened again.
The exact same thing. Why are you going to peek it?
Wait, why? She did that the first time he played that site.
Yes.
She killed another guy that time at the beginning for the very first kill for Soniqs, and then someone peeked the same spot.
It peeked the same spot.
I'm not gonna try Goddess like that.
Bro, you just don't.
Put some respect on her. Put some respect on her name.
Thank you. Secondly, put some respect on that TSG, because that thing will kill you, man. Like, that, oh man, it is such a dangerous. Goddess is 6-2, just play in sight.
Yeah.
Just play in sight. You guys get to sight and you're throwing it. Come on, Hat. I believe in you.
Soniqs, they're actually giving Honor Among Thieves a chance. They're giving them a free kill at the beginning of every round, pitting Super in a pretty bad area.
He's on an island, as you said.
Yeah, they're like, hey, kill Super and then we'll see you on site. We have a whole Goddess and a whole Avian just waiting for you.
This man is out here talking to coconuts on this island, and they're just, it's just not working.
No, not at all. So Avian, utilizing Castle. This is what I love to see, blocking off bar, and let's see how Soniqs defends this area. Honor Among Thieves only able to win 1 round on attack during the qualifier. In order to get here, I have to remind you, Honor Among Thieves were 8 for 12 on attack, and Clubhouse were one of the maps that they played.
Just to give you a little ornithology.
Yeah. So
Avian, over his last 5 games as well, has been one of the top fraggers on his team.
I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked. And you know what's even scarier about that? We're not even talking about Neptunes. We're not talking about Ghost yet. This is just one player, Avian. Avian and Goddess have been going off, and you still have other beasts waiting to be awoken, and they haven't stepped up yet. But Goddess here on Doc, she's able to tag him up just a little bit.
She's feeling herself right now. Yeah, I tell you.
Look at her. She's peeking it wide open.
Fight like a girl, folks.
God is a woman.
Remember those shirts? Fight like a girl.
Oh, look, he's going to try it. And Goddess is waiting for it. You see the outline.
All right, so shout out to Coconut Bra for this one. They're going to flip upside down on this with an ACOG. You actually cannot see his head, but he can see your feet through that metal bar. That's exactly
what I see, yeah.
She can't hit him. There's no possible way.
But he
he does that.
They know that he's there.
Yeah. Oh no, they know that he is there indeed.
Wait, this is a great spot right
this
here.
Is insanity. Yeah. Shout out to Coconut Bra because like that's the only reason I know about this. That angle is ridiculous, and now I use it with glass because it's broken. Very, very good way of clearing out garage.
So, speaking of clearing out garage, we've wasted a minute now. Nobody's dead on. Soniqs, Avian, he's sitting at around less than a quarter health. Honor Among Thieves yet to pick up a kill. Garage is wide open, but you still have presence in garage from defenders. Goddess is still there. She finally goes down.
That's that angle.
But Neptunes gets the kill.
He's trying to get her. No, she's actually going to stay up. Neptune's flak and super all tacking on, though, for the respective teams. His hat is going to come out on the lower end, though. Avian and Goddess both very, very low on health. I believe Lauren is actually out of those stim pistols.
That's going to be okay. It's going to be a 4v3. Honor Among Thieves. Still waiting.
She's still fighting, man. She's still there.
She's still in top garage.
She's still there. This is her home. She ain't leaving. Ain't no way. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Here we go.
Ghost? Will he be able to find her? Avian is actually going to be able to take her down from the other room. Wow, what a shot. Benji finally able to find Goddess, but so much time waste. 20 seconds only. Flak trying to get the bomb down, but he's going to abandon ship once again, trying to find it, but Ghost is going to be able to get him to the wall, and Ghost turns around. Benji, good night, my friend, as we're going to be able to finish up this half. It's going to be 5-1 here on Clubhouse.
When we set the tone, and we were talking about matchups before this game even started, we've been harping on how damn good Soniqs are on defense, and it is showing, but now the sides are going to be flipped. We're going to see the opposite end of the story. Honor Among Thieves on attack, historically they did extremely well, but let's see if they can pick things up here on defense. They split things last time they played here on Clubhouse, statistically going 2 for 2, but excuse me, 2 for 4. But Soniqs being up 5-1 right now, they have the momentum, they have a great lead, and all they need are 2 more rounds.
Well, here's the thing, all right? I've talked about how Thatcher is a very, very good operator, and that I feel like he is definitely top tier in what he does, obviously, and I think a lot of people know that, or at least understand it. When you take Thatcher away from a team, things get more coordinated. Okay, Thatcher is an operator that is very easy to use. You click one button and he does his job. That's it, right? That's it. He throws the ball. You recognize out where the stuff is. It gets rid of the electro stuff on the wall. Very easy to understand, right? But when you take him away, things get a little medieval, all except for obviously the scanner on IQ's
slows
wrist.
down a lot.
It slows down a lot, and if a team is not coordinated, it punishes them for the amount of time waste because they don't know what they want, and that's exactly what punished Hat that entire time. The only round they won, they just threw something at the wall and hoped it stick. Yeah, and it did, but didn't stick the other 5 times.
They did force the issue on that one round in Church and Arsenal.
Yes.
And pretty much said, okay, we're just going to frag out.
Yep.
We have 25 seconds. It's a 5v5. Let's just wish for the best, hope for the best. They won their one round in an all-out brawl in Arsenal and Church. But now when things are spread out and the gameplay is slowed down a little bit, they didn't have the upper hand.
And this is going to go into the second map. I'm telling you that right now.
Oh,
Thatcher's going to get banned on Oregon. I'm calling it. I'm calling it ahead of time. All the way. We just now hit the swap, everyone. I'm calling it right now. Thatcher's going to get banned secondary map.
Okay. We have the Oracle, a.k.a. Stokes, making bold predictions.
I mean,
it's not a hot take. It's not.
Come on.
Hey. Stokes looks at me with those blue eyes, and you just can't say no to anything he says. So.
Dude, you just lit up chat. Good job.
That's that.
Thank you. I appreciate that. My ego's just getting bigger and bigger by the minute.
Type 1 in chat if Stokes is a beautiful man. But here we are, round number 7. Soniqs finally on attack. Yeah, presence on blue stairs, but super utilizing Jackal. I'm pretty sure that he definitely knows that someone might be there, which is why he's taking so much time. But Maverick, opening up the bottom end of that reinforced wall, you can be able to see through. And you cannot see Kaid's claw at all, so it's going to be hard to reach through that wall.
No, but here's a very, very cool thing that you can do. You're going to see a pretty cool Maverick trick that Hat did not do. And what he's going to do is he's going to torch open all ends of the top and the bottom of that wall. You know what it's going to do?
It's going to open up.
It's going to make it soft.
Oh.
Yeah, so that means Zofia can
science.
Not right now. I can't hear that right now. Oh, man.
All right, so 1 minute and 30 seconds left. Billboard taken off the map. So Legion is out of play.
Okay, so they've made a complete rotation with all of their soft destruction. I'm going to assume that somebody saw something here. Or they're going to have Jackal just pop it open with that ITA secondary shotgun. But as of right now, Wow, that's a lot of angles established there by Super. Wow.
And Super has 2 players that realistically can get into a gunfight with him at any given moment, but zipping out some feet, Benji. They're gonna know where he is, even though he is in a gunfight. Neptune's is gonna get the headshot right on his head. Benji is out the game. 5v3, making a 5v2. No. Neptune's once more, another headshot.
Pat's in trouble right now. 5v2, it's all left up to the defenders here, and there's plenty of time left on the clock. Soniqs can literally be walking through a park right now. Vaughn gonna try and get aggressive downstairs. Neptunes are clean up Flak. Finally, Neptunes will go down, but not after he claimed 3 heads. All 3 of those are headshots. 3K, 3 headshots. Vaughn rotating up Cash, but I don't expect too much from it just yet. We've seen crazier things in the past, but diffuser down, everyone holding ACOG angles. This is just not good at all. Ghost able to clean it up, and that's going to be round number 7 for you guys, and that's going to be pushing Soniqs all the way to map point, not match point. You'll notice the word different there, map point, which means we still have a secondary.
Yep, second map is Oregon, and reminder, Consulate is our tiebreaker if we make it that far. Stokes thinks that Honor Among Thieves has a long way to go before we get there, because so far, I mean, it's fair to say it's a quite easy assessment to make. Honor Among Thieves are national in fight. Offense, defense, it really doesn't matter. Neptune's is hot right now.
I want to point something out to you. Remember that conversation we just had that things get more complicated and for a young team it gets difficult because you don't have that coordinated play?
Yes.
Compare the time difference between that last round and everything that had.
It was so early. So earlier on in the game. There was times where Honor Among Thieves, there were times where it was a 5v5 with 30 seconds left to go on multiple rounds. That's tough. You can't force the fight with only 25 seconds left. It's hard to do, man.
Sometimes I know what I'm talking about.
Going to Church and Arsenal is going to be pretty fun for Soniqs. There's a lot of entry ways on the first floor if you're able to get rid of the hatches. But we'll see if they can break through first.
This is a true test. Yeah. This is a very good adjustment by Hat. They recognized out that Soniqs obviously have either been scrimming or practicing without Thatcher quite a bit. I'm going to assume it's because they're going to use it. I mean, we've said this before. If you're going to set up a strat, you have to know how to counter said thing if somebody else does it.
You're right.
You know, you have to. So obviously Soniqs has done quite a few scrims without Thatcher, and they recognize out how to get these takes off pretty early on. This is going to be the true test because this site requires a lot of hatch work. You can try and attack from other areas, but more than likely, you're going to want at least one of those hatches open.
Remember, with Thatcher out of play, the hatches are going to be pretty hard coming in from kitchen. I mean, imagine trying to Maverick, you know, use that blowtorch in kitchen to get that hatch open, and you have people shooting through the floor at you. That's the beauty about this, you know, soft floors, and it's going to be extremely hard. Not only that, but you're going to get shot, which is going to take away health as well.
I haven't seen Neptunes play this good in so long, and it's actually kind of a side.
Oh, no. When Blue and I casted Soniqs, and Neptunes was on fire.
No, I'm telling you, like, comparative to what happened when he was on Mouse, and when he got removed from that roster, he just wasn't playing his best, and it's good to see him back in full form here.
You know what it takes? Sometimes it takes for you to just put players just in the fire. They just have to go through that. Sometimes you have to hit rock bottom to really find out who you are. And if you really want to make it to the top again, it's going to show. And Neptunes, he's one of those players.
He just got a new bandana. That's what it was.
That's what it is?
Yeah.
Is that his thing? Is he bandana?
Yeah. He wears like the sports bandana, though. He's not like Laxing where he's got the American flag bandana.
All right.
He can't steal Laxing's thing. He's got to have his own thing, you know?
And once again, shout out to Laxing. Reciprocity, the first team to book their tickets to LAN for the U.S. Nationals. But here we are, one hatch open.
Minute and 20 in.
Yeah.
Minute and 20 in, already have a hatch open. Last time we saw from Hat, there was only 38 seconds left on the clock when they finally got that hatch open. That is the difference, everyone. And again, things getting more coordinated without Thatcher on the board, but obviously Soniqs, once again, being very well-versed in not having Thatcher in their arsenal.
Look at the drone play from Soniqs. You had about 3 drones in blue alone, looking for the opposition, looking for openings to be able to attack. With a minute and 10 seconds left on the clock, Soniqs, nobody lost a point of damage. But Honor Among Thieves, Kite, around quarter health so far, and Soniqs are going to go ahead and make their move. You hear the Gumai going off with pre-fire coming through blue.
Uh-oh. This could get very, very dangerous. They're going to be melting open the church wall here, trying to find an angle. Prompt is going to take out Avian, though. Super is going to back it up, even things out just a little bit. We are going to get the side of blue popped open here with Sophia's lifeline. That M762 so dangerous in the proper hands. Not too much recoil on it, especially with that ACOG can be so dangerous on those angles. Diffuser will be finally picked up. Super going to don that mantle as he's looking down into Moto, seeing if he can find anybody else to frag out. They know someone is back behind Minibar instead of Church, though. grenade going to fall on deaf ears here as things are starting to transition down, or at least wind down here time-wise, but definitely not in hype.
Super watching the flank, pretty sure he's not going to get anybody in sights, but coming through, Billboard's going to be able to pick up a kill on Ghost, being as sneaky as ever. But Billboard, he's going to get another one. Goddess is down, Prompted gets the kill. Honor Among Thieves, finally banding together, getting the great win, getting their gunfights. But what a great opening by Billboard, going through that doorway. That man has balls of steel.
Yeah, oh,
balls of steel.
Absolutely.
He knew that there was more than 2 people in there. He said, you know what, I'm going to make a play. You know, hey, I'm going to be the MVP of this round, go in there, get the opening kill, run away alive still, and the rest of my teammates are going to have my back, clean up the rest of Soniqs for me.
You got the pick that was needed.
Yeah.
They put aggression out when it was needed. That's the big play there for Hat.
If they turtled the round.
Yeah, if they turtled that round, then Soniqs is just going to bowl over them. But finding the hole in the offense to be able to push through is exactly what Hat did right there.
I agree.
Paid out in dividends. So we'll see if they can do it once again, but they're going to have to do it 4 more times. I don't like raining on people's parades, but that's quite a bit of work. So we'll see if they can go flawless here for these last 4 rounds.
So with this gym and bedroom setup, we saw Soniqs play on attack against this site often in the last qualifier. We had Goddess going towards bedroom hallway, also the south balcony. They provided a lot of presence there. So Soniqs, you're going to see them coming from the the west and the south end of these sites. Let's see if they could be successful. We saw a lot of bandit tricking happening in that qualifier game, but hey, Thatcher is in play, so getting the electric balls are going to be a huge challenge. But they didn't seem to struggle when they faced the type of adversity last time.
Okay, so we are still going to have some dedicated utility over here in the cash room. It looks like they're going to actually have someone play on the cash stairs. Soniqs might want to look at that and go, hey, maybe we have no Legion play here or something. Only thing I would say that could definitely get them into trouble is he has to rotate across open space to that rotate hole inside of cash. Yeah. And he could definitely get naded, shot, whatever on top of that cash stairs pretty easily by somebody holding it down from server. Super accidentally going to bounce something off the rim of the roof there.
That's Jamarcus Russell.
Oh, no. You didn't have to do the man like that. Oh, no.
You know what? Super is going to find himself pretty much in a 1v. We see him on roam duty. He's utilizing Jackal. He's going to look for the roamer, sniff him out, and hopefully get that kill so they can move in closer to site. The question is, how much time is he going to waste so far? Still earlier on in the game. Super's going to go back to the first floor, and he's going to roam it out just a little bit more before he makes that play. He wants to make sure he gets in there safely. But here we are on the balcony. As I said before, Goddess, they love this point of attack. They play it well. So, under 2 minutes left to go. Honor Among Thieves picking up the last round. Let's see if they can string up another win. Remember, Soniqs win this round. We're going to go to the second map, Oregon, where Honor Among Thieves will be playing for their life.
Definitely already playing for their life in this round. Neptune's actually going to take a little bit of damage from his own frag grenade. He's just trying to get rid of that mute so they can get some more information, but it's going to get immediately removed. They're trying to find an Electro Claw, but going to come up pretty short right now. They might try and nade it, but I'm going to assume they have some ADSs dedicated over there to where you can't exactly do that. Have to punch those 12 times to pop those open, so make sure you don't miss count, especially if you're trying to pull off something sneaky on defense. That's regarding castle barricades, everyone, in case you were wondering what I was talking about. But as of right now, Soniqs really doesn't have a foothold anywhere. No. They're trying to figure out exactly what to do, but they really can't find anything. I mean, this cash defense is actually working out for Hat. They tried to nade over, but I don't think that it found Electro Claw. So Rock, hard plays here. They're going to have to try and throw themselves at this site.
Super still droning out and trying to find a way in CCTV, and Prompt is going to find him and take Jackal out the game. Honor Among Thieves starting to come back to life at the moment. 40 seconds left to go. Oh, take a look at the outline. Take a look at the outline, and Billboard's able to get a headshot on Go. Go for the second kill. He's flirting with it, but he's not going to test it. The castle player is going to back up as Benji picks up a headshot of his own.
Oh, no.
Honor Among Thieves looked way too good on that one. Way too good.
Such a huge, huge time constraint there for Soniqs. They were trying to get absolutely everything open, but
the electrical was hard to find. Granted, Soniqs, they did the right thing. They utilized a frag grenade. They kicked it long enough to try to get rid of the claw. They missed it, and they wasted over a minute and a half trying to get past that. Meanwhile, over near CCTV in Cash Room, Super is Jackal. He was on roamer duty. he knew that there was 2 players there. And he
was all by himself.
He was all by himself.
Yeah,
and I believe
rotated,
when we saw him there the first time, we switched over for a minute on Goddess. When we came back, Super was in the same spot. He had no help. He couldn't make any type of advancement because it would have been a free kill. He gets taken out, and then Honor Among Thieves, they scrap up the rest of the kills to win. So 3-6. Do you believe in him, Stokes?
I'm just sitting here scratching my head about how to properly take that without a Thatcher. I think the only thing you could really do would be to do a full hard take onto cache area, take over construction, have Mav torch open logistics wall, and try and push in through there to try and put some presence on both sides. Only issue with that is just merely because the defenders can just play bathroom and then rotate through weights or rotate to the back hall with that rotate that they traditionally make inside a bathroom. So that's only the real answer that I personally would have for that. Yeah. But, I mean, again, it's very difficult to look at that when you're in the first-person view. Obviously, we have an over-screen. I can ask Marcio to go to wherever on the map, and I can look at it and go, oh, this is what you're messing up. But they don't know that. So, again, information, a massive player inside of Rainbow Six. 2 players that you and I harped on a lot earlier on in this map, Avian and Neptune. 17-8 so far combined. 17-8. That's nothing to shake your head at, is it? Oh, Avian's going to take quite a bit of damage from up top. And there is no Doc on offense yet, unless you want to count Finka, so he's not getting any more health.
Not at all. You hear the goo mines going off, so Legion play definitely active. But with drone work, going in the gym, we're going to see Neptune's go through, looks like he's going through bar. He's looking for roamers. With the Mavericks being used, they're trying to look for feet to shoot. There's not going to be any electric claws at the bottom, but Maverick, he's going to spawn some holes at the top as well to try to get rid of that. And here we are, on the balcony once more. Ghosted Neptunes are going to try to find their way in.
And Jackal's not on the offense right now, but we're still dedicated to the feet.
Oh, with the Blackbeard there, that's just a deadly combo.
Oh, absolutely. Having that face shield where you can not get shot in your face for a couple more bullets is always very, very helpful because we do have that one-shot headshot mechanic that everyone loves so much. That's also been a hot talking point recently, but I'll let you Google that if you want to. Anyways, despite that, looks like we are going to have a little bit of a side take here. Oh, we're actually going to Mav open the top as well and start to do some damage over here. As you guys saw, that went from hard wall to soft wall. No more pluses on the outside where Blackbeard was shooting through. So that is going to be able to be shot through as he is opening up a couple more angles for himself. But everyone else is stacked up over here on construction. Once again, this is the last time we're lost. So this could get very, very dicey.
So sitting at a standstill right now, 1 minute and 20 seconds left on the clock. Soniqs, 1 round away once again. We've been saying this for the last 2 rounds, but Honor Among Thieves, they've been delaying that process, trying to make a comeback, trying to win the first round here on Clubhouse. And now going to the 1 minute mark. All players left alive on the board. Only player that's been taking damage is Avian. Around 25% health and...
This is where things are going to get very, very bad, but no! Oh, it's going to get there in time. He threw the Electro Claw. He's Electro Claw tricking as he tries to get it off once again, but it's not going to work out. I actually don't even believe that's him. It's actually going to be the Mute on the other side. Vaughn, if I recognize silhouettes enough, but Ghost and Billboard will both find kills respectively. Things are still going to stay pretty even here. 35 seconds. This things will finally open up. Secondary drones will now come in from Avian to try and find some more information. We still have Super on the Blackbeard out on the balcony, trying to see if anybody's going to dare to cross over from Garage. We still have someone in Garage as well.
Take a look at the time.
Yeah, it just keeps.
Do you have enough time to make this happen?
We have people who have rotated downstairs as well, just in case Lauren tries to go for a plant early on here. Excuse me, Goddess. As things are now starting to go off. Goddess going to have to try and stick the plant here. She cannot give it up. Oh, Neptune's missing all the shots, but Avian's going to find 2. Super will back on. It's all up to Vaughn downstairs, and he can't find the bomb. Wow. Goddess onto Vaughn, and that's Soniqs walking away with map number 1.
Wow. 15 to 20 seconds left on the clock. Soniqs found a way to win. 7-3 on the very first map. Clubhouse. We'll go to them. Honor Among Thieves struggled earlier on in the game on attack, a side that we thought they were going to find some success on. Turned out Soniqs, they were just better. But take a look at the stats. Neptunes on top, 10-5. And whenever a big play had to be made, Neptune showed up every single time. Headshot after headshot.